everybody? It's AllStar Izzy. Welcome to the AllStar breakdown and reaction to this. A viewer sent me this, so thank you for that. But they sent me this with a question, meaning what does this really mean? Because women are constantly talking about a dream guy, but they sound vague. One thing, women not gonna really directly tell you what the sauce is, because sometimes if you know, you know. But I'm gonna be a translator on what she really means on what was being said, because it tricks a lot of guys, or there was comments where guys were saying, oh, I'm good off of that, whatever the case is. It's really not that much, but also remember, women can speak in between the lines where they're like, I hope someone could pick up with what I'm putting down, correct? So I'm gonna go ahead and translate this for you, and let's break this down.
I'll tell you right now the type of guys that girls like. You can't be too on her body. You gotta be...
All right, pause right there. So when she means you can't be too on her body, that means give her some space. Don't be way too affectionate. Don't try to smother her. Have some time, because freedom is a big component when it comes to dating and attraction, meaning just allow her to just do what she does. Let the cat come to you, you know, at times. And of course you can engage in approach as well, but give her some space. Don't do too much, because that repels. Even if she does find you attractive, she doesn't necessarily enjoy that. Let's keep moving.
You gotta give her space. You can't give her space, but you still have to let her know she's that girl, but not too much. You can't...
See, meaning what she says, that meaning let her know that she's that girl and giving her the space, like I just said, right? This is my first time watching this with you guys, but with the whole just let her know that she's that girl, but meaning that you don't have to fish her with these compliments. You bringing her along with your invitation is letting her know that she's that girl that's with you. Now, you don't have to necessarily feed into the woman's ego, but she gets a confirmation that you like her too by inviting her somewhere or being like, this is what I want as well when it comes to this aspect. Because I don't advise you guys try to pump her up and be like, oh, you know, you that girl. Let her friends do all of that. But when it comes to this, like, yeah, you're the one who I have my eyes on right now. Let's enjoy our time. Let's keep moving.
Don't do too much, because then you scare her away. You gotta be a little bit nonchalant.
And like I was saying, that's really the big point of it, is because it does frighten women away. And even when they're talking about being nonchalant, it's just meaning that you have a life of yourself. Because what I've noticed, a lot of men and clients that I've coached, when they come into contact with women, they make them about their life. Women like men with their own worlds. What is your world? What are your hobbies? Bring her into your world. When you guys have a conversation, show her your world. Give her a piece of yourself, meaning that this is what I do, this is my perspective, this is what I got going on for me. Now, vice versa for yourself. And a lot of times women can get into that world. And the thing is that they don't run or with men that have their own hobbies, have their own world, or connections and everything, right? But the whole nonchalant act, that doesn't mean that you can't communicate nor express yourself. That just means, yo, Charlie, you need to chill, bro. You a little bit on her too much. You seem like you're a little bit needy and clingy, and women don't even like that. Even if they're attracted to you, you're gonna repel her away. She's gonna be like, oh, I thought you were that guy, but you're kind of doing the opposite of what you came off with, and now it's confusing, and now it's inconsistent because you're not being honest with yourself. And if you have those anxiety attachments and all that anxiousness, then you need to take a look in your mirror before you even think about really getting with a woman, because it's never gonna help you in the long run. Let's keep moving.
Also, you can't be easily accessible.
Yes. Now, what easily accessible, right? Because when women speak on the dream guy, right, it just really means that guy. I want you to take out the images in your head where you think, I need to look this certain height, I need to make this amount of money, I may be this wealthy materialistically. Yes, want that for yourself, correct? You can't do nothing for your height. You got to learn to love yourself when it comes to that. But when she's talking about not being accessible, that just means you have your own life to you, and you're not gonna just willingly give her your time just as fast. You're not gonna see her or try to see her 3 times in 1 week. It can happen periodically over time, because let's say for myself, I see a woman probably once a month, maybe even that. But if I see her that one time will be impactful enough to be like, I want to see you again. And if this happens a couple weeks or even the next month, I'm okay with that. Or if it just takes a while until you had to come back to my city, that's another thing, because a life is to be lived. You have to have things going on for yourself, right? And the accessible part is too exclusivity to who you are and to your energy. The thing is that your intention and your focus grows to wherever you put it, right? You don't want to just be open and have your circle and your energy open to just people just because. But that doesn't take away from you from being a social person out here. You can still have a lot of people around you. Not everyone should have your energy until they earn that spot in your life. Let's keep moving.
No, that also goes with being too friendly. Girls take friendly as flirty. Shut it down.
I pause right there really quickly, because women like flirts. That's the whole point of, even if you're in that type of dynamic, she sees that women are around you. So even if you're socializing, don't let this take you away. Women can get a bit possessive, but what I could say on the part of just slightly agreeing with her with just being too friendly, is just being too naive into this world, being too easy. There's things going on, have some self-awareness, but obviously that doesn't matter. If that's your girlfriend, that's one thing, right? But if you're having a good time, just because you're talking to her, it doesn't take you away from talking to other women, because you still gotta have your options open. She's not the only one that catches your eye. So don't let that get to you too much. You can still flirt and have a good time, because women, like, whether they say that or not, they be like, oh, you friendly, you be in every girl's face, but they're gonna be the same ones who try to get to that position for them to be in your face and not any other woman. So it could be competitive in that lane. And that's the video that I wanted to show you guys and break down and become a translator for these things, because a lot of the stuff that women can say, or even when men say certain things, it's a translation, and there's a secret language that's hidden in between conversation and when people say things, right? It could be a if you know situation, but I'm here to assist you in that so you can understand it and get it into a place to where it can fit into your reality. This is an AllStar approved message.